Good morning, everyone, and welcome to another short film review, animated short film review, that is. And this one is going to be about a small little film called Me and My Moulton. And I say short, but this fucking movie felt like 20 minutes long, I swear to God. So this is a film that takes place in 1960s Norway, I believe. Not that that matters at all. Other than like one little tidbit where they mentioned the Russians coming in. This is a story about this family, this very normal family, comprised of the parents and three daughters. And it's about the middle daughter, it's from her perspective. And she doesn't like that her current family life. She doesn't enjoy her current family life. She's basically complaining that her dad has a mustache, whereas all the other parents, their dads don't have mustaches, and the other families, they don't have like all this artsy stuff around their house, and they're all normal. Everyone's normal. And the idea here is that she's supposed to be at that young point in age where it's like, hey, what are you talking about? Like, you don't understand how the world works, how every person is super individual, and you can't try to put them in a box. And why would you want them to be like? It's a little kid. It's a little kid with little kid philosophies, and we kind of see her grow a little bit because she has a best friend neighbor character. And this neighbor character, their dad, despite no signs of being abnormal or that he was upset, he just drove away and never came back. And that kind of like makes her reflect a little bit, and she even loses that friend. And meanwhile, there's this whole other plot thread going on with the sisters where they want to get nice things like the other kids, and they want a bicycle. They want a bicycle so they can all ride the bike together. All three of them. So at the end of the movie, their parents get them the bike, and even though they kind of complain about the bike, they're like, "Oh, this isn't exactly what we want," but they're like, "Yeah, it's good, it's whatever." And the film ends with them on the bike, and that's the whole film. And normally, I would give like. Normally, the animation of some of these other ones, like, kind of make up for the lack of plot. Like, what was the... I'm trying to remember the other one that I just watched yesterday. I'll find it here in a second. But at least the ones like that were the ones I'm not super interested in. At least their animation is interesting. Their animation does something different, and I can kind of get invested via that. With this one, the animation just kind of looked like, you know, those like very poorly drawn like stock images and stock cartoon. Like if you just Google stock cartoon Apple, like it looks like that. It looks like you know the shitty kid shows like Caillou and Little Bill that came out like in the 2000s. This looks like the watered down version of that. The Bigger Picture, that was the animated short film that I mentioned earlier, where I didn't really care about the plot, but you know the animation was interesting enough. This one I got nothing out of. I do think there was a sort of calming slice of life atmosphere to this, and I think that kind of warmed me up. I enjoyed just kind of the voice acting, the soft melodic tone of this film. I like that it was very easy to just turn it on and just kind of vibe with it, if that makes sense. I do think there is a cuteness to the lack of, you know, information here. And there's like little cute bits, like she complains that like their parents are so fucking artsy that all their dining room chairs have 3 legs. And there's this joke where they keep fucking falling out of the chairs. And there's like one part earlier where there's like a door open and you can see in the background a character falls. It's fucking hilarious. I like that. That's probably my favorite thing about the film. other than that, not a whole lot I can say about this one. I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 10, a very, very light 5 out of 10. And that'll be it. I'll see you guys tomorrow with another short film review or whatever else is going on this channel. And until then, with that, I leave you.